Hey, this is Big G from Big G's Texas Roadshow in Kerrville, Texas. You listen to my cousin Redneck on the Gumbo YAYA radio show.
You know, we got an open phone, open mic policy here. If you're listening to the program and you want to chat, you know, we encourage you to do so. Give us a call. And I believe we got a listener, a caller on the line right now. So I'm going to take this phone call. Let's go to the phone there and say, hey, caller, we got you. Hello, who that?
Hey, buddy, how are you?
Hey, who that?
This is Justin Crider.
Mr. Justin Crider, thank you so much, man, for calling in the program. I appreciate it. You must be bored out of your mind if you tune in to us.
No, Lord, no. We've been sitting here listening to you on the laptop. We're hanging out in Nashville, Tennessee, in the motel room. We ain't got a whole lot to do, so we've played till our fingers about bled, and now we're calling you and aggravate you a little bit. Is that all right?
Hey, man, much obliged. This is your show. I'm just a host. Thank you, man. I appreciate you tuning in. I'm a fan of yours. I like your music, and I'm pleased and honored that you took the time out of your day to call in. What are you doing in Nashville?
Oh, we came up to hang out with some people and have a few meetings, and we're gearing up right now. We're going to go out and play the Bluebird later this evening, so I'm sure you've been down there, ain't you?
Oh, yeah. I don't remember, but I was there.
Oh, yeah. That's the best times, the ones you don't
Hey, listen, my Bluebird,
yeah.
my Bluebird started out on a Greyhound. I hear you. That's the story right there. You know, I was in New Orleans. I had a pocket full of change, right? And we were trying to decide what we were going to.
In New Orleans, though.
Hey, we had partake of a few of the local libations down there, and friends of mine, we were decide did we want to, when we woke up in the morning, where did we want to be on the beach, you know, or did we want to be in a cabin? And we was trying to figure out if we was going to go east or west, and so somehow we ended up on a Greyhound and woke up at the Bluebird, and it was nowhere near Pensacola where we were gonna. So I don't even remember, that. So that's one of those things where, like, yeah, you're a Bluebird. I said, yeah, I was there. Don't remember. I know what it looks like from the parking lot. I know what it looks like from the back of an F-150, but I couldn't tell you more than that.
I tell you what, man, you was talking about New Orleans. Nashville right now looks about like Mardi Gras for New Orleans. I mean, they got stages going up everywhere. They got the CMA Fest coming up, I think, this weekend or something.
Yeah.
And, I mean, it is just it's a madhouse out there. So we went out for a little bit this morning, and then we come back hanging out here at the motel room. And I seen you guys on Facebook talking about you might spin some of my music. So I said, let me call these folks, see what they're up to.
Yeah, well, we threatened you with airplay. So let's do this, man. Let's mind our manners and do this. Introduce yourself proper. Like, tell folks who that, where you at, where you're from, and where they can find you. Introduce yourself. You can do it better. I think Justin Crider better than I do, so tell folks about him.
I don't know. I wonder sometimes. All right. You can find us on Facebook at Justin Crider Music. We've got a fan page on Facebook somebody is putting out there called The Ranchers. We got we're on Reverb Nation. We're on YouTube. All the major platforms. My record's available on iTunes and Spotify and Amazon and Apple Music and all of the things that the kids use these days. And so right now I'm Justin Crider live from Nashville, Tennessee on WFDU.
Yes, sir. The Gumbo YAYA radio show. We appreciate you being here. Now, are you still in Virginia, or have you made the move to Music City? Okay.
I hadn't moved up here yet. That's the reason we got the motel room. Real estate's kind of expensive in this town. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So at the moment, I still reside in Virginia, but I like the wide open spaces. So we come out to town once in a while. You know what I mean? It's not that far a ride for us, and so we come out here and let our hair down, and then we go home, like you said, mind their manners. That's the grandma making grandma happy stuff you was talking.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
We won't keep you all day, and we won't bug you.
No, listen, man. Hang out, chat with us.
Hang out and
chat with us. And let's do this. Let's play some of your songs. Now, I got my personal favorite is The Highway and Me. That's my personal favorite.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's a good song. Yeah, I seen that y'all had the radio show had shared that on Facebook, and that meant a lot to me. I appreciate that. That I mean, for what I'm trying to do, man. Anytime somebody says, hey, check this out, that really means the whole world to me.
Well, we wouldn't be here if you wasn't making music. I mean, that's just the simple truth of it.
Well, I appreciate that.
And I do like that song. I don't have any of your music. I've been pulling the stuff. When I want to listen to you, I gotta pull it out of the cloud. And hey, did you get that young lady straightened out over there on her internet, Miss Camille?
I tried to. That's actually yeah.
So you getting me fine, right?
I tried to. Yeah, we're getting you good.
All right. So here's the way it works: is for whatever reason, if you're not hooked to Wi-Fi, sometimes it won't. You have to be hooked to internet for whatever. Sometimes this page won't load.
Yeah,
using data.
We've got you here. We got the Wi-Fi here, the internet, whatever that the motel provides, or hotel. I don't know what the difference is, to be honest with you.
I think it's about $18 is the difference.
Oh, $18.
Yeah, between a hotel and a motel.
Yeah. Yeah.
Either that or extra pillows. I don't know, one or the other.
Yeah, man. I didn't realize you didn't have. I mean, we can take care of that problem of you not having none of our music.
Man. You scribble your name on a CD, send it to me.
Yeah, I sure can, or I can send you WAV files or whatever you want. And I'll tell you we'll do you one better than that. If you want, we'll load up one weekend, come up there and hang out with you and play in the studio.
All right.
I mean, now that would be a lot of fun.
Listen, man, all you need is to know how to get here. You don't need an invitation.
Oh, really?
Yes, sir.
An open door policy.
Yes,
well,
sir.
I like those. When I find those open doors, we walk right into it.
There you go.
I mean, through them.
Right into them. There you go. I'm not as think as you drunk. I am. Well, let me do this, man. I love your music. If people want to get it, they go to Reverb Nation, iTunes, all that kind of good stuff. I'm looking here. How many? You have just the one album out? Just I'm Your Man? Is that the only album you have out?
Yes, sir. I'm Your Man was the debut. It's out now. The next album is in the works. We just hadn't really kind of decided when we want to release it yet, but it's all written and yeah, we just kind of waiting around to see what I'm Your Man does and let that run out, and then we worked on some of it this morning. Matter of fact, my producer's here with me, Mr. Quentin Horton. We've been sitting here recording some on a laptop, some ideas and so forth. So it's going to be good. I'm excited about the next one too. I mean, there's some good stuff coming up. If you like this one, you'll like the next one too, for sure. I hope.
I'm sure I will. This one, give me. You keep talking. This is what I want you to do, because I'm going to pull up some music here. I'm going to play The Highway and Me for the folks, for them to listen to. Okay, but I know you didn't do this album by yourself, and you just mentioned your producer, and I like that. Give credit where credit is due. Tell folks who was on this album with you. Okay, where did you record it at? Who's playing with you? So when they hear this music, they know who's there with Justin Crider.
That's right. Put a name with the sound, ain't it? We did this in Blunttville, Tennessee, at a place called Steel Creek Studios. It's a great place. Our next record's going down there too. So, and then we try to keep everything low to keep the cost low. That way, it doesn't cost everybody a fortune to get our music. You know what I mean? And they're really good about that, and it's right there close. So I'm telling you, man, they put out stuff that Nashville could be jealous of. And so we got Mr. Tony Dingus plays steel guitar on that record for us. Dylan Forbes on the bass, Quentin Horton on guitar. Of course, he produced it, mixed it, and all that good stuff too. And he's hanging out here with us now, looking at me right now while I'm talking to you. And we got Miss Evie Andrus on the fiddle. She actually just got back. She was out on tour for a while with Foreigner a couple of weeks ago. So she's doing real good. She's out enjoying herself and playing all she can. So, and then Chris Ryan on the drums. He's a fantastic drummer. I mean, just unbelievable. So, we had a good group. I mean, it's like you said, it ain't just me making a record. I wish I was that good and had that many arms. That would really cut down costs.
Yeah, I don't know about that, man. In a split second there, when you was mentioning, like, if he was that good and had that many arms, it cut down. I'm just thinking, if I was that good and my expenses would go way up, man. My bar tab would be.
Oh yeah, the price goes up. Man.
Yeah.
Come see the octopus man.
So I'd have
That's right.
Yeah, I like my beer. So do this. Introduce yourself. Introduce the song "Highway Me" and tell people that are listening to the Gumbo YAYA radio show. Let's let your fans hear that.
All right. You're about to hear the Highway and Me, Justin Crider, right here on the Gumbo YAYA radio show, WFDU.
Miles and miles of highway, going my own way. The miles are getting longer with every passing day. But I know that out there somewhere is the road that leads me home. But I know tonight that it's not the road I'm on. Why does it always have to be the highway and me? Every star at night and the bright headlights, you're all I see. Every mile seems to take me away from where I know that I should be. Just the highway and me. I feel closer to this highway than I do to anyone. It don't care if I go my way, still willing to come. But it won't talk to me, it won't look at me, it just sends me on my way. But I know right now it's the best friend I got today. Why does it always have to be the highway and me? Every star at night and bright headlights, you're all I see. Every mile seems to take me away from where I know that I should be. Just the highway and me, and the road and the miles and a lonely mind. Highway and me, and I drive, and loneliness and emptiness is all I ever find. Why does it always have to be the highway and me? Every star at night and the bright headlights, you're all I see. Every mile seems to take me away from where I know that I should be. Just the highway and me.
That's Mr. Justin Crider, the Highway and Me, right here on
I can
Gumbo YAYA.
see that all this talk ain't doing.
All right, shut up, Justin. And Let's get him back on it. You still there?
Yes, sir. I'm right here, buddy.
I love that song, man. I love that. It's
Appreciate that.
it's a song that I don't know. I couldn't even tell you how I found you. I just stumbled across you, and I'm so grateful that I did, man, because that's really good stuff right there. Who wrote that?
I wrote that one. Yes. Yeah, that one was one of mine. Long time ago, actually. I wrote that song back in 2009.
But your album didn't come out till like the Christmas last year, right?
Yes, sir. December 20th of 17 was the release date on that.
All right, now
So it hasn't been out all that long.
my question for you is, you have your feature song, on your page. Did you rotate that, or is it just like this is the song that you think best represents the album? Call Me Love.
What, man, I gotta be. Yeah, Call Me Love. Now that's been a big one for us, but I gotta be honest with you. I think I'm not sure how that works. I don't actually run my Reverb page. Sweet lady by the name of Kelly Horton runs Reverb for us, and does a fantastic job. So I really am not up to snuff on how that works. I think that it's kind of a crowd pick thing to where, and that's really been our top song for a long time on all the online stuff has been Call Me Love. So a lot of people really get into that. So, and I certainly appreciate it. That's another one that I wrote. I co-wrote that song with a buddy of mine named Jeff McClellan. Another great songwriter, great dude, good friend of mine. And so it's really seemed to strike a chord with people, and we've been honored by the response to that one for sure.
All right, well then let's do this. I like it because it's the song is about love. It's like do you want to explain it or you want me to just play it?
I can try. I tell you, man, I've just been blown away by some of the directions that people go with our music, and even some of them that I wrote. I'm going, well, Lord, I hadn't even thought of it that way, and so I really believe, and I think Jeff would agree with me when we wrote that song. Our concept was kind of that, love can solve pretty much anything, that there's nothing that, and there's a lot of biblical truth to that song. And, I mean, there ain't nothing that, with the right amount of love that can't be solved and gotten past. And, so it's really been a good one for us. I enjoy it. And I'm playing piano on that track, actually.
Oh, man, multi-talented. I tell you what, play DJ for us one more time. Introduce the song. Introduce yourself.
Hey, y'all, this is Justin Crider right here on WFDU, the Gumbo YAYA radio show, and you're about to hear my song called Call Me Love.
I can tear your heart out, never raise a hand, even though I was created just for good. I've been blamed for acts of vengeance, but I'm harmless as a dove. I'm simple, but I'm so misunderstood. I'm patient and I'm kind when I'm allowed to be. When I'm used the way the one who made me planned. I'm not boastful and I never take advantage or make unnecessary demands. And I cause mamas to stay up all night tending to a child. Relationships that once were broken reconcile. And I make people ask their neighbor if they need anything. I bring a man and wife together, making vows and swapping rings. Call me love, just call me love. I've been twisted up for years in people's feelings, misrepresented in oh so many songs. I've watched helplessly as fragile hearts get broken, when I could have solved the problem all alone. I have a power that can never be weakened, and I can cover up a multitude of sins if you let me work alongside of forgiveness. We can heal any hell you're living in. And I cause mamas to stay up all night tending to a child. Relationships that once were broken, I reconcile. And I make people ask their neighbor if they need anything. I bring a man and wife together, making vows and swapping rings. Call me love, just call me love. I'm created by the God above. I'm everything that Jesus was, the one thing that this world needs more of. Call me love, just call me love, call me
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was Call Me Love by Mr. Justin Crider right here on the Gumbo YAYA radio show. WFDU HD2, New York metropolitan area, the world's #1 radio market, and we're happy to have Mr. Justin Crider with us here on the program. It's a pleasure and an honor, and I tell you what, let's do this. He has a page. It's Justin Crider, Crider on Facebook. And he ain't, to the best of my recollection, the Justin Crider race car driver. So, I don't know, are you any affiliation? You know that man? Or
I don't know him personally. I know of him, and I see a lot of him around. I'm of the opinion, hopefully he listens to your radio show, I'm of the opinion he should put my name on his car, and I should put his name on our band equipment.
Well, I think you probably already do that. You know, I think when
yeah.
Man, that's some redneck figuring out right there. So, Mr. Justin Crider, ladies and gentlemen, you don't have a website?
We do. Our website's under construction at the moment. We're trying to make it look a little more presentable and a little better for everybody. So we're kind of directing everybody over to Reverb and the Facebook page till we can get things squared away over there.
All right. So
you might say it's like a lot of this city we're in here now. It's under construction, and we're fixing things up.
Well, you do it things the right way and be proud of it. Put out a finished product like this first album you did. So, I mean, you take your time and you do it right.
I appreciate that.
So, ladies and gentlemen, Justin Crider, Crider, and he's out of Virginia. So he's not the race car driver, but if you need to get someplace lickety split, he'll pick you up.
That's for sure.
So listen, man.
Buddy, I hope we get to see you soon.
We will, man. We're pleased and we're honored to have you here on the program, man. We really are. We got a few minutes left here at the top of the hour. So when's your album coming out? When can we expect the new release?
I'm not sure on that, to be honest with you. I have to talk to all of my people, and you know how it is when you're doing something like that. There's a lot of irons in the fire, and so I'd have to talk to my crew and see if they'll let me divulge that information. You know what I mean? But I tell you what I'll do though. Before we put it out, I'll call you back and we'll do this again. How's that?
Yeah. Listen, man. I sent you a message. You get the message on Facebook?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah, so that has the information on how you can reach us and everything here. And listen, man, we are very happy, very pleased to have you here on the program. I'm a big fan of your music. We're going to put your music up in here in rotation, and let me know where we can send a check. We'll get us an autographed CD or an autographed, Justin Crider shirt or something that we can wear it on.
That sounds amazing. Yes, sir. Oh man, no check will be necessary. We'll stay in touch, and I'll send you that autograph record, and we'll send you some T-shirts, and we'll take care of it. And I'll tell you what, how about I just call you before we put out the next record, and before it's released, we'll spin a few of them on your show. How's that sound? Man,
we'd be honored to be the worldwide debut of your album right here in the studio.
All right, man, I like it.
So
that sounds like a plan. Well, buddy, I sure have enjoyed my chat with you today. It's been an honor to talk to you, and I sure appreciate you spinning our music. That really means a lot to us.
Well, listen, man, we appreciate it, and we'll let you go. Anything you want to say before you go? Tell people who you are one more time.
Oh, yeah, this has been Justin Crider right here on the Gumbo YAYA radio show.
All right, so appreciate that, Justin. Hey, listen, man, don't forget, you stay tuned, have your friends come and tell them to hug your friends, kiss your family, thank the Lord, and they keep listening to Justin Crider right here on the Gumbo YAYA radio show.
That's right. I appreciate it, buddy. God bless you. Have a good evening.
Bye-bye. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, that was the super talented Mr. Justin Crider, and I'm excited, man. He threatened to give us some new music, so I'm real happy about that, and we'll be playing that anything and everything we can. So if you're Justin Crider fans out there and you want to hear more Justin Crider music, just give us a call, request it, tune in. We'll be playing his music right here on a regular basis. So.
Hey, this is Big G from Big G's Texas Roadshow in Kerrville, Texas. You listen to my cousin Redneck on the Gumbo YAYA radio show.